Hi Leo, my ascendant brothers and sisters, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book your personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for our key to the week, we have the Judgment card. Now, if there were ever going to be a blast from the past, I'm just going to put it out there. I know a lot of you were waiting for it, just like, oh crap, here we go. If you were ever going to get a blast from the past, yes, we've had a lot of other planetary retrogrades this year, but Saturn and Pluto, and even Jupiter really, excuse me, they tend to be, it's a different kind of energy with the big boys, right? We're talking about Mercury, we're talking about Mars here. This is a lot more personal, it's a lot more in the backyard, so to speak. So this is going to be an energy that really starts to stir things up for us. Mars retrograde is currently forming a trine, a whole sign trine, to the sign of Aries, to the sign of Leo, and Mercury retrograde currently in the sign of Scorpio will be really activating your fourth house, especially if you're an ascendant Leo, right? So the fact that we've got these kind of energies coming up now, and you know, Scorpio tends to be about things that are hidden, it's deep, it's penetrative, it brings things to light, it has that investigative sort of nature. The fact that we've got these two planets retrograde at this moment in time, I believe if as a Leo, whether it's sun, moon or rising, those three specifically, all of my readings are always for the sun, the moon and the rising. If you are ever going to get a blast from the past this year, one that may really shock the bloody pants off of you, it's going to be this week, right? I'm just going to call it like I see it. I'm going to tell you how it is. You guys know me. Rafi comes for real. That's how I am. Your Judgment card infusing the week. This is, for me, it's very often a blast from the past. Something or someone that you had completely forgotten about, just completely. This could be you bump into them in your locality. This could be that they literally, you end up passing them in the building that you live or on the street that you live, just completely randomly. And it will be, I say completely randomly. I don't believe in coincidence. If you've been with me long enough to know, you know that I don't believe in coincidence. But if you're going to get a blast from the past, if you were ever going to have one, whether this is a past opportunity, a past person, a past colleague, a past boss, like whatever it is, if you were ever going to have one, it's going to be this week. For our actions and options this week, we have the 9 of Swords. So this is a week where you are probably going to start to realize how much time and energy you've spent worrying at things. And it's also going to be a week where you start to say to yourself, you know what, I think I've done enough of this. So this is about really getting yourself some good kip sleep. I always forget that most people have no idea when I use British slang words, but this is a week where you really want to pay attention to your sleeping habits. I know for me personally, I'm recording these on the Wednesday, and these last 3-4 days I just have not been able to get to sleep. Like, I've been all over the place until late, and then when I wake up and hear my alarm, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, this could be a week where you're addressing this, which is great. Remember as well, the Judgment card always precedes huge changes, big moments. The 9 of Swords is the worry and the anxiety that you feel about an end or a shift that is coming. The Judgment card kind of says that it's basically here now. So what you're going to do with it is what you're going to do with it. For your communications and conversations, you have the Chariot card right underneath the Judgment card. So there is going to be amazing communication this week. There's possibly going to be some amazing news when it comes to your work, when it comes to the job. This could be an old opportunity that was put on the table that maybe, quite frankly, with the 9 of Swords present, maybe you screwed it up. Maybe you weren't able to deliver at the time. Maybe you maybe you just didn't have the time or the resources or the mental capacity to fulfill whatever it was that was asked of you. You're getting a second shot at that this week. Like, there's going to be something that comes back up, that comes back onto the table. And this week, rather than kind of like, oh, well, you know, maybe you're just going to jump at it. Like, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm there. I'm totally ready. Let's do this. Which I find really, really exciting. It could be a week, one thing that I will say to you though, where you are a little bit overzealous. So even if you're taking on an opportunity that you wanted previously, this is still a week where you want to under promise and over deliver. Don't do it the other way around, because it will really nab you in the butt. All right, for your money and materials, we got the sun. Oh, we got the sun. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So money looks good this week, especially with the Sun card coming off the Chariot card. So whatever this opportunity is that's coming back in for you, whatever it is that's coming back onto the table financially, it could really set you up. This is great. I mean, now I'm not necessarily seeing it literally shape up in the here and now, but I am seeing that whatever this opportunity is, or redo, or, you know, go over or do over, whatever it is that's coming in, it has the potential to really skyrocket your finances, providing you're not too hard on yourself and say, oh, you know, but last time I screwed it up. And if you get into all of that, you'll have wasted half the energy that you're going to need to fulfill this. So don't get stuck in that place. When it comes to physical health and vitality, this could be a great week for you. It looks like some of you have got a few, I'm not seeing any injuries here, but I'm sort of seeing some aches and pains. So this would be a week, you know, my advice is do some good stretching. You know, find a good mobility flow workout on YouTube. You can find them. They're anything from like 3 to 4 minutes right through to like 45 minutes. Find one of those that will help you really just, you know, get into your body, stretch it, love your body enough to spend 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day stretching it. I'm not talking about working out here. I'm talking literally about stretching, lengthening, elongating, all of that sort of stuff. Look at me, that's my getting back into my dance days. For your locality, you have the Sun card as well. This could be a week where you're finally either interacting with or meeting the neighbours. This could be a week where you maybe you get some good news from a family member that wasn't doing so well. This is nice. This is just, it's a great week in these departments. And then for your love and relations, you have the Justice card. So for those of you that are single, this could be a week where you are meeting somebody, but while you're out on the road. So this could be somebody that you bump into in your locality, but it will be somebody that you know, this could be at the local shop. It could be, I don't know, on your way to post in the mail. Do you know what, like, it's something, you're doing something really not frivolous, but something really mundane when you meet them. Because the Chariot card above kind of suggests that you're on your travels when you meet somebody that you kind of think, you know, I do it all the time. I'm terrible for it. If I walk past someone or drive past something like that, so yeah, that, you know, there's that. For those of you that are partnered or already in committed relationships, your Justice card underneath the Chariot kind of says that you guys are, there's either plans here to go to visit somewhere together, or maybe you're thinking about some sort of long distance travel that you want to do. This could be, maybe you guys are saying to yourselves, you know what, let's think about getting one of the bucket list trips done next year. You know, like, this is you committing to that. For those of you that have just met somebody and you're newly seeing someone, this Justice card suggests as well that this week you could be kind of going down that route and saying, actually, you know what, do you want to be exclusive? Like, do you want to be my boyfriend? Do you want to be my girlfriend? Do you, you know, whatever. Do you want to be my person? You know, so this is nice. This is really nice. I think there is definitely love on the horizon for Leos between now and the end of the year, regardless. But for a lot of you, you could be meeting somebody in a really mundane situation this week. But it's not in your, I mean, it might be in your locality, but it's not Do you know what I mean? It's like, I just get the sense that you're going to be almost like out on the road, like you'll be doing something or going somewhere, and you will run into this person in the course of. So yeah, very, very exciting. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing week. Let me know in the comments how this shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon. And one more thing that I forgot to mention here as well, because you've got the Justice, the Sun, and the Chariot card. And the Judgment card as well, and the Nine of Swords. If you have some sort of a legal situation taking place, these cards suggest that it's about to come to an end. And when it does come to an end, it's going to come to an end in your favour. With that said, take care, and I'll see you soon.